Yep, another electric school bus fire in Canada. But don't worry, it had nothing to do with the battery, says the always reliable media. How would you feel about packing your kids off to school in a battery-powered school bus, knowing that if there was a fire it would be almost impossible to put out, thanks to the thousands of pounds of lithium-ion batteries packed into it? The chances of a fire are small, but at least in a diesel bus the driver might have a chance of putting it out with a regular extinguisher. But with an electric bus, the only thing to do is get the hell out of there as fast as you can and let the thing burn out. This is just another situation where ideology trumps common sense. The existing fleet of buses did the job perfectly well, and as a bonus, in cold climates, you get free heating from the diesel engine. As it is, they often have to install diesel engines anyway, which kind of defeats the object. Plus, they take hours to recharge and need complex and expensive charging infrastructure, rather than a 5-minute trip to the Bowser. I guess when Kamala thinks they're a great idea, it all makes sense. Welcome back to MGUY, British engineer and lawyer, now Sydney-based YouTuber. I'm closing in on 100k subscribers, which is absolutely ridiculous. Thank you so much. So if you're one of the majority of my viewers who are not yet subscribed to this channel, please just click that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on any future videos. And if you'd like to contribute something to this channel, why not buy me a coffee? Click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen. In a minute, we'll take a look at a video from our friend Patrick over at Stash Training, and you should definitely go and watch his video and subscribe to his channel, as he's an expert in lithium-ion battery fires. But here's a report from the ever-trustworthy media. Huntsville school bus erupts into flames en route to school. An electric school bus went up in flames Monday morning. At around 8:30 a.m, Huntsville Lake of Bays Fire Department received a call about a vehicle fire on Earls Road in Huntsville. When they arrived, they found a yellow school bus completely engulfed in flames. All students had been removed from the bus. The school bus had broken down prior to the fire starting. The driver of the bus had called for a replacement bus, which picked up the passengers shortly before the flames became visible, said Grant Murchison, Huntsville Lake of Bays Fire Department's fire prevention officer. The cause of the fire has not been determined. However, it's not believed that the large battery of the electric school bus was involved in the fire, he said. Well, I hate to say it, but would you trust the media to report if it had been the result of the traction battery? When most of the lamestream media is fully on board with the net zero EV transition agenda? Patrick, in his video, has doubts.
The fire seems to have started at the front of the bus, which is exactly what we've seen in the Quebec fire, another Lion electric bus incident. While the local news has stated it doesn't seem to be a battery fire, what I'm seeing tells a different story. A few months ago in Quebec, the fire also started in the front of that bus. While initially they reported that the fire was related to the bus's heater, my analysis points at the possibility of a front battery pack failure. With two incidents so similar, it's hard to ignore the pattern. From what I've seen in photos, other data, and speaking with people familiar with the incident, I suspect these fires may have been triggered by water intrusion in those front battery packs. Think about it, freezing temperatures, potential road spray, and compromised seals could lead to moisture creeping in. Once water makes contact with a lithium-ion battery, the results can be catastrophic.
Yep, sounds eminently plausible. Despite the Biden-Harris administration spending billions of dollars on pushing through a transition to electric school buses, only a fraction of them have converted, with many schools opting out because of the massive infrastructure upgrades required, and the entire scheme has become mired in fraud and mismanagement. Unfortunately, this is just a symptom of the bigger problem with all this, which is forcing a wholesale replacement of something that is reliable and works well, the diesel fleet, with something that is unreliable and doesn't work well, an EV bus. That's why you have to throw billions of dollars of taxpayer money at it to try and make it happen. And in the case of transporting our kids to and from school, I really hope one of these electric bus fires in the future doesn't have a far more serious outcome. Only time will tell.